focus on student learning experience. To protect her privacy, no real name I use. She is 20 years old, and she is second-year degree student at university. Right now, her biggest challenge in her learning context is managing her time. She has to balance heavy core subjects, prepare for upcoming final examination, and handle multiple group assignments all at the same time.
What is your biggest challenges in your learning context right now?
Right now, it's managing my time. I have to balance heavy core subjects, prepare for upcoming exams, and handle multiple group assignments all at the same time.
When it's come to studying, she rejects passive learning and do not rely on by text memorization. Her first strategy is mind mapping, where she reads lecture slide first and rewrites key concepts into a mind map using her own words. Her second strategy is active recall, where she tries to explain the topic out loud to herself without looking at notes before exam to test her true understanding.
Question number 2 is about study strategies and memory. And the question is, how do you usually study and remember complex information?
I cannot just sit and memorize text. Usually, I will read through the lecture slide first, and then I will rewrite the key concept into a mind map using my own words. Before an exam, I will try to explain the topic out loud to myself without looking at my notes. If I can explain it clearly, it means I actually understand it.
Next is breaking mental blocks. If she doesn't understand a topic after a few readings, she immediately stops, she uses switching method, where shift to watching animated tutorial or simplified explanation on YouTube. And visual help her break the mental block much better than next.
What do you do when you realize your study method isn't working or when you face mental block?
If I still if I still don't understand a topic after reading it a few times, I stop. I will switch to watching animated tutorials or simplified explanations on YouTube. Visual usually help me break the mental block much better than text.
What
That's
surprised
all.
me the most about how she learned is a high level of self-awareness is she knows exactly when her brain hits a mental block and instead of forcing herself to memorize text blindly, she actively stopped and changed her approach. Do her learning strategies seem effective? Yes, absolutely. Methods like mind mapping and teaching herself out loud are proven active learning techniques that promote deep understanding and better retention rather than a short cramming. And how is her learning similar or different from my own learning experience? Well, we are similar because we both struggle with phone distraction. However, our strategies are different. When I do not understand a topic, I tend to panic and reread the same paragraph repeatedly, which is highly ineffective. Her active approach taught me that changing the method is much better than forcing it. Let us connect this interview finding two core concepts from cognition and learning. The first concept is meta-cognition. Meta-cognition involves monitoring and regulating one's own thinking. The student learning behavior clearly reflects this theory. During the interview, she mentioned that when she realized a study method is not working, she stopped and actively regulates her behavior by switching from text-based slide to visual learning through YouTube video. This shows high metacognitive awareness and regulation. The second concept is learning strategy, specifically elaboration. Her behavior of creating mind maps in her own words and explaining concepts out loud reflects elaboration strategy. Instead of keeping information passively in her short-term memory, elaboration helps encode the data deeply into her long-term memory by connecting new concepts to her existing knowledge. How understanding cognition and learning can help improve the student learning? By understanding these theories, the student can optimize her study behavior. Since she knows she is elaborative and visual learner, she can stop wasting time on passive reading and jump straight into visual mind mapping from day one. To tackle her challenge with phone distraction, she can practice metacognitive planning by using focus apps to regulate her study and environment. In conclusion, this assignment has successfully allowed me to apply cognitive theories to authentic learning experience. It's proof that understanding how our mind is processing information is the key to becoming better learner. That concludes my video documentary. Thank you very much for listening.